What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week, another video, another great time. Today we are putting coilovers on the 350Z. Now it already has coilovers, but we're refreshing the system with some new ISR coilovers. These things are freaking awesome. I'm very excited to put them on. We're not really changing the ride height all that much. These coilovers are just been very abused and used over the past 4 years, and I want a stiffer ride because my first event I noticed how much the car rolls in the corners. So new stiffer coilovers, and then after that we might do some other stuff. But let's get into it. Thank you for joining. Alright, so as you can see, the Z is jacked up behind me. You don't really go this high, but this is where I like to sit it at. The wheel fitment looks like Coupe, but we're going to pull the wheel off, then we're going to pull the coil out. I'll show you when on the vehicle where to pull, but there's going to be one bottom bolt, and there's going to be 3 tops, which are hidden in here, which I'll pop the hood for and show you guys in a second. Super easy to pull these out. If you are doing this from a stock coilover perspective, it's a little bit of a struggle, but take your time. My opinion is to do this with a friend or someone else who can step on the hub or basically the hub of the wheel. Let me rephrase that. The knuckle of the suspension and push it down so you can get the coilover out of there, because the stock ones are pretty hard to get out. Once you start doing adjustable stuff though, it should be pretty easy to get in, and I wouldn't worry about it too much. The rear, you're gonna have to pull some plastics, but we'll get to that in a moment. I'm doing front first because I don't want to jack the whole car up. It's just easier for me to do this since I only have 2 jack stands available right now. I'm gonna take you guys into the bay. As you can see, there's no strut bar. You take that out right there. It is, I believe, these are aftermarket bolts because mine never came with them, but I have a 15 head on here, and then this is a 14. Let me make sure that I'm not giving you guys the wrong size here. Yeah, so this is what I used here with the impact, just a 14, and I got off the one bolt, the one nut. Next up, that gives you access to the coils, which I'm gonna get the size right now, and I'll put that on screen there. And then take those 3 out, then we'll take out the bottom one, and then push down on this knuckle, drop the coil out, get the new one pretty close to what our height is now, and put them on. Alright, so we got the top 3 off there. When we come down here, this bolt that connects the bottom of the coilover is a 17 on both sides. That's the bolt, that's the nut. Next part is getting the coil out. I'm gonna wait for Austin to get here so he can push down on the knuckle and I can take the strut out, because as you can see, if I try to take the strut out now, which is gonna be hard to get with one hand, the lower control arm prevents me from getting it out of the top holes. So I'm gonna have someone push down on this right there, and I'll be able to get the coil out. Catch you guys up on speed. It's day 2 of the install. I had to stop yesterday because I had a birthday party to go to, so we didn't get to finish it. The fronts are on. We still need to lower it, get the measurements better in the front, get the tire to actually go like that to the fucking fender, nice and tucked. We're gonna do the rear right now though. It's really easy. We're gonna have to drill a little bit to add these guys. You can see those through the plastics in the back so that I can adjust dampening on the fly without having to take any parts out. And then it should be pretty easy. It's 2 bolts in the rear, and we'll get that all nice and settled. And these are the rear coils, as you can see. Super easy, same deal. Locking rings, whatever you want to call them. Should be a pretty easy day. We're gonna try to get the car up real quick, toss those in, get that adjusted, and then we'll do the fronts and lower the fronts to get that a better fitment. So hopefully the cameras can actually see me, but it should be pretty easy. It'll take us a little bit, and we'll show that process. To show you what we're removing here, these top 2 up here. There's a nut, bolt and nut right here, and that's it. And then the coil will come out. We'll just have to push down on the hub so we can get our measurements pretty close, test fit before we put it back on or on the ground, and hopefully we should be good. Right, so we got the rears in, spent a little time dialing them in. I think I might go a little bit lower, so we might put it back up just to get that fitment like perfect. As you can see, there's still like, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up because of the sun, tiny bit of gap. I mean, it's tired, but I feel like we could go a little bit lower. And then we're gonna add the extensions so I can adjust dampening. I'll show you the bit we're gonna use, but we're gonna drill through here, which is under these little covers right here. So we'll drill through there, run the extension through for the dampener adjustment. And this is the bit I'm gonna be using right there. There's different levels. There's a 9-step, 13, there's a bunch of different ones, but I'm using the 9. And we're just gonna go down, open up the hole a little bit, get the piece in there, and go from there. They're vibing. We finished the coils. Looks good again. Finally had a good ride height. Front is low. goes low. Hey, what we like to see. Muy bueno. She'll be good to rip. Coils weren't that bad of an install. And now onto whatever else is in this episode. So, I just got back after testing the new coils. They're fantastic. I didn't really film us adjusting everything, getting the height set. That took a little bit, but we got it all figured out. The car's sitting perfect how I want it, like I showed in the earlier clip after the dancing to Nate and whatnot. However, we went out sliding. We have some iPhone clips for you. I'm going to play those for you guys now. The car handles great. The dampening adjustments are fucking awesome. And I'll show you guys back here how we managed to retain the rear adjusting. As you can see right there, cut a hole through here and widen the hole in the actual strut bar a little bit. And now you can just adjust each dampening on each side. It's pretty sweet. I might trim those down a little bit, but I didn't want to mess with them too much. So when you close them, they just hit the glass a little bit. But besides that, the car handles fantastically. It's just such a stiffer ride, and I forgot I forgot what good coils are like. So that feels awesome. Very pleased with the install on that. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little install video and a little bit of drifting. So have a great night, guys. Enjoy these clips, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Since